Yo, what's Gucci?
All right.
Ooh, we are live and direct in the building, man. Marvelous Bluntz, man. Pat Brady in the building. If you haven't already, man, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz. Run this up, man. Check out our content. You did. But y'all know we here for Blunt Talk episode 7. And I have a very, very, very special guest. I'm talking about like actually very special guest. She is actually seriously connected to one of our other guests, which is Tip Star. This is my sister, man, Ree Ree. What's going on, Ree Ree?
Hey, what's up, Pat? It's so good to be here.
Hey, we here.
I'm so happy I made it.
Yes. Everybody, if y'all don't know, man, this is my sister Ree Ree, man. Like, we've been locked in for years. I can't even explain, man. Like,
going on almost 15 years.
Yes. Of great times, great conversations. But Ree Ree reached out and was like, "Nah, you can't have Tip Star."
No, that was crazy. I was
that
talking
was crazy,
to this
right?
string something vicious. I was like, "What? No!" Yeah. I said I gotta come on here. I gotta set the record straight.
You did. You look, you set me straight because I thought about. I was like, nah, I did not get Ree Ree on Blunt Talk. So we here today with Blunt Talk episode 7, man. But I'm gonna start off. How is your 2023? How has it been so far?
Yeah, so far it's been good. It's been good. You know, I got a lot of things coming up this year. I've just been, in my planning stage. Now I'm trying to work my way into the execution. Yeah, I've been trying to focusing more so on the self, focusing on the purpose, focusing on the divine purpose. You know, that's what I've been trying to do.
Okay, that's good. So do you feel like this year has been more just where you're going, your path, just where you're trying to go at, correct?
Spiritually, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
This definitely like a compass year for me, just trying to find direction. Because I feel like I got all this, energy pent up, Connecticut. Yeah, I just need to know, like a ping pong ball, like which way to put it, which way does the course need to go. So that's what I'm figuring out this year for sure.
I can dig that, man. That's what it's all about. We getting older. You dig what I'm saying? And finding I feel like you can find your purpose at any time, but it's great to find it early. You feel me? Like when you kind of like, I need to do something a little earlier, a little faster than not faster rushing it, but you just have that feeling. So no, man, I'm excited for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, y'all see Ree Ree repping. Y'all see Ree Ree repping the Honorable Instinct.
Honorable Instinct.
She definitely repping. Shout out to
like season 2. This is a throwback.
No, that's season 1. You have an original.
Season 1. Woo.
Yeah. The original, she has an original Honorable Instinct piece right here.
That it's still in good condition. That's what I'm saying. That's why like all my t-shirts are like Honorable Instinct because they stay in good condition. I've had it for years. Some before my kids. It's no pilling, it's no lifting on this graphic. It ain't that cheap shit. I'm just saying.
Thank you for that.
But it won't break your pockets.
Hey, thank you for that promotion from Ree Ree because we're not trying to break your pockets, man. We try to tell y'all, Honorable Instinct, new season coming soon. So, that's good to hear. Everything's going well with you this year. 2023 is definitely moving along. You dig? And
March already.
Yes.
And March Madness. That's our shit. Oh.
I tell this story. Random, right? I tell this story about you probably on like 2 different Blunt Talks. And I talked about when we saw Future and we was just lit. That time was my goodness.
I was just thinking about that because I was just like pissed because we missed the Migos. They performed that night. It was the latest shit. The only thing we caught was Future, which was still lit. But now I'm not never gonna see the Migos.
You know what's crazy when you say he was lit? Like I told one of my guests, I said, you don't understand, bro. Like that night was crazy. Like he did 2 sets. Like he did a little mini break and came back and did more songs.
He did like an hour, bro, because we was there for a minute. He was the only one that we saw.
He's the only one we saw. And short story, we drove out there, y'all. First of all,
Hard as shit.
we thought we was at a good time. Remember it was traffic like shit. It was
We
raining.
was good until we got there, like a mile out, like a half a mile out to the parking lot was cars trying to park the place that we was going.
Remember the
It was
rain?
insane. Yeah, Tiff ended up jumping the little shoulder. Yeah, it was terrible.
That's how we got to the front. We were in the back. I think we had tickets like in the back. And Tiffany broke the plane. We went from the back to damn near the front.
I don't know how to do that.
We were lit. No, we was real lit. And I remember us just sliding. We just kept sliding. Remember, shout out to Reggie. Shout out to Reggie.
The service was out. The service fucked up. And they asked us to show the tickets. They was asking us to show tickets, and we was like,
he was like, "Oh yeah, I can't load it up on my phone."
Yeah, my phone not loading, but you could see where like the barcode, but it wasn't coming up where. So yeah, we finessed.
Literally, y'all, the James Bond music came on as we walked through each aisle. Down. They was like, "Where's your ticket?" No service. No, that was a great night. I still have a video on my Snapchat from when we was when I had that green jacket. Like Tiffany had for some reason everybody Tiff Star had my phone that whole night, and she was snapping that whole night. That whole night, great night, man. That was look that I didn't get to us yet. We're our relationship yet on this, but that just definitely almost segued it in. But I wanted to ask you about this, about how you felt about this. This is something pop culture, real quick, before we get to me and you, right? So, been going around. It's been a clip going around, and it's of Michael B. Jordan, and he was getting interviewed by somebody who went to elementary school with him. And
L'Oreal.
Right. So
you know she on the radio here in DC.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
On the show on 93.9. That's L'Oreal. She used to be on Lip Service with Angela Yee.
Let me put some respect in her name. You feel me? Let me put some respect in her name. I didn't know all that factor, but sister, you just know I was riding with you. How did you feel, how did you feel about how he handled that situation?
I mean, as he could, he was entitled to do so.
For sure.
I mean, it's like if that's how he want to play it, but he kind of threw sis to the wolves, and he
did.
He kind of threw sis to the wolves. I don't even think he hasn't said anything since.
Oh, you mean like publicly?
Yeah, to be like, I was just joking. That's sis for real, nothing. Like,
and you know what's crazy about me? And this is my perspective on it. Forget everything about that. Like, I'm not holding on to her from elementary school, my guy. Like, that's just me. You feel me? And we're different people. But I feel like in that moment, if he felt like that, he remembered that moment, I would have been like, man, shout out to all the kids from my neighborhood that's going for a dream and nobody believe in them. You know, make her feel it like that. Keep going and keep your head up. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. I'm telling you, that's the message you send. But when you send the message like, oh, remember I was corny? He had like incels and academics comments going at me because they're like, you're corny, bro. How you gonna call him? I'm like, bro, that's corny. He didn't have to go there.
I mean, again, like calling a spade a spade. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, he is a little bit. It just is what it is. But it works for him. Somebody gotta be corny, bro.
That works for him.
Son, Lori Harvey went for him because he's corny. She was trying to clean up her image after fucking with Future. She went the most.
And that's kind of messed up when you think about it.
Opposite of Future that was still attractive that she could find.
She's like, look. So basically, she was like, well, he looks good. So
he's still attractive. He's just corny. You can be. That's nothing wrong with that. You're not a swaggy kind of guy. That's okay. It works.
That's okay. I agree. And that's why I agree with Joe Budden's point when he was like, bro, like, you have so much going for yourself. You really don't have to worry about none of that stuff from elementary school. But me, me to him, honestly, bro, just do some soul searching. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, because if that's either
It was
one
a
or two.
little spicy.
Right. So look, it's one or two things. Either you are thinking you're better than what you are right now, like you're at another level, or you really just didn't let go of that hate. You feel what I'm saying? Or let go of that pain. You know what I'm saying? And it's as a man, you really have to not with women. Why are you getting butthurt with women? You feel what I'm saying?
So
Like,
the conversation didn't happen when they was in school. The conversation happened, I don't want to say more recently, but definitely after she was interviewing somebody else, and the other person called him corny, and she kind of just was like, we used to tease him because his name was Michael Jordan, which is some kid shit. That's some shit you do.
yeah.
Jordan, you don't play for the Bulls, and then she started going in like, yeah, because we from the hood. He used to walk around with a headshot. Like, yeah, that is weird back then, but it's not funny. And she went on to say like, and look at him now. She
Yeah,
said,
yeah. Yep.
she said, and look at him now. She was the one that but the words, yeah, he corny, didn't come out her mouth.
She said
You
that.
felt,
She said, I didn't say that. I mean, you
I didn't
misquoted
say,
me right now.
right, yeah, she ain't say that. She
And
said she
so,
tease him.
bro, you're corny, bro. Look, y'all. Hey, Marvelous Blunts, everybody watching this, I'm gonna say it. Bro is corny, bro. It's okay, bro. Like you said, it's okay, bro. Be yourself. You feel what I'm
Beauty
saying?
is an older. I'm sure it's a chick out there that think he just super swaggy.
Well, apparently it's the pale color women. That's what his look. I'm just gonna say that's it. Look, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, and I off camera or whatever I tell you. I'm telling you, a lot of people that be around him say he don't be treating black women correctly. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just that's just like I said. I got into an
He
argument today with somebody about
undid,
that.
he just undid everything he did dating Lori Harvey for that year. That
Because
whole repair him his love of black women just went down the drain when he did that to L'Oreal.
come on, man. Come on, man. He better than that. So that's why I said, like I said, bro, I'll tell you to your face, bro, you corny. I don't care about that. But I do want you to be better, Michael B. Jordan, when it comes to getting over
Handling
your elementary school hate or elementary school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we're
yeah,
rooting for you on Marvelous Blunts.
we were.
um, but no, we're gonna talk about, I know we kind of talked a little bit briefly, you, my sister, and all that stuff like that. Let's talk about, our upbringing, where we, DC, how we met, where we
Yeah,
from teenage to about that right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Speak on it.
So back in high school, right, we used to promote for Club Bounce. I
Yes.
had met and seen Christian several times before we actually like got cool. I don't think we really
Right.
got cool for real until the night of the
Tell the
Zanzibar.
story. Tell the story. Oh,
Because
no, two times. It's two stories. Tell the Zanzibar story, but tell it's
the
two stories.
the second one too at Platinum.
Yes, at
That
Platinum.
okay. So we had two kind of. So the initial night that we got cool was the Zanzibar night, and I think that's because you came with Marcus that night. I think, or was it
Mm-hmm.
Eddie?
It was Marcus and Christian Turner.
Jesus. Okay,
Right.
so okay, so I think two of y'all walked with Tiff up to the station to pass out flyers, right?
Yep.
Then I stayed back with whoever didn't go, and we was like getting the club ready. That was the first Zanzibar night was lit. That was a lit ass night in itself. Or was it? It was H2O. It wasn't Zanzibar. H2O.
Mm.
Yeah. So, jeez, we telling on ourselves. We getting old, bro.
I know. When you look, and when I tell my little cousins, I was like, y'all never realize like what y'all missed. Like, we had teen clubs, like actual teen clubs. Like
And
we could
it's
do
not
that now.
that because the lead promoters used to be fucked up. Drunk as shit, high as shit.
Remember, they used to be so lit, and you know what's crazy? I was so in our little zone, I didn't even realize that they were just always lit. They was always
Always
lit.
lit. It's to me too. It's like an after the fact. Remember, you was about to call the army one night
Because Malcolm was going on. Malcolm was
going
drunk in
son,
the mud at a
DJ booth.
teen club.
We was in the DJ booth, so you could just see him like parting the crowd. I don't even remember who he was mad at, but he hulked out. It looked crazy, bro.
Everybody, I had like a flip phone. I literally used my little internet to Google the army. I said, I gotta call the army. I said, nah, because this man is wilding.
Damn. Yeah. So anyway, okay. First night we vibed
Hey.
to a second night when we got super cool was when we was at Platinum, and I had to babysit you that night.
Yep.
Because Christian got a lace J, bro. J, and was really like high as shit, but was really like uncomfortable with the fact that he was high as shit. So I was like, bro, don't worry, I got you, man. That was a good night too, though. Ended up being a good night.
It wore off that night because it wore off that night.
Freaked you out. It was your dad that had kind of scared you out a little bit.
Yes. I basically everybody. So to tell you the truth, I was at Potomac Avenue. I was coming from uptown, and I really was going hard smoking. I thought I was so cool, whatever. And like, these youngins came on off the train, and I was already high. I was already blasted, and the dude, they had to go to a party. They were gonna get on the train. They was like, you smoke? I was like, yeah. They was like, you want to hit this? And I was like, fuck it. They were kids my age. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. Boom. Dumb as shit. Hit the J, hit a couple times, and then I sat down by the station. I was like, uh-oh, I'm tripping. Like I started to see everything in slow motion. That was the longest bus ride. I remember I had to tell my father I was high as shit. I was like, man, I'm high as shit. Call an ambulance. Like literally. Mm-hmm. It lasted from that day to the next morning through when we went to Club Bounce. I'm like, Ree Ree, I'm in this joint like tripping. The lights was messing me up.
Yesterday, yeah.
It was a wild night, but it ended up being a great night. You know what I'm saying? Like Ree Ree said, we just had
the lights. All I remember was the lights was fucking you up.
Oh, everywhere, all night long. But seriously though, but me and Ree Ree, man, like no, before me and Tiff it's literally crazy. Tiff Star and me and Ree Ree all had like sagas. Like me and Ree Ree had a saga where we were just every move, from Nelson, Uptown, Club, anywhere we was going, we were just on moves. Then Ree Ree went to college.
Friends. I think she touched on that. She takes all my friends, bro.
She does. When you went to college, when Riri went to college, I just thought, and you know what's crazy? It was so organic because out of nowhere, I started hanging with Tiff. I don't even know how I started hanging with Tiff.
No, before college. It was before college. I didn't go to college. I got a boyfriend. Then I disappeared.
That summer, she got a boyfriend and disappeared. So we started smoking together.
And then you and Tiff was doing music even back then.
Shout out to Tiff Star. We was doing songs.
That was the first time. By the time I went to college, Tiff had the twins, and that's when it transferred back.
Another thing.
Come out Morgan with me. Yeah.
Let's talk about another thing when you just brought up when you had a boyfriend. They show all remain nameless on this show. So when you was with that person, I realized that person was the first person that put us in a studio.
That's true.
I will give him that. The first person that put us in the studio was he who shall remain nameless. And I remember he lived in the super trenches. I'm not going to give any hood details, but all I'm going to say, he lived in the super trenches. And I remember Riri was like, all right, he lives right here. It's just, we got to walk upstairs. We opened the door.
It was a lot going because the neighbors was wild. It was a lot.
We go up the stairs. It's like a stairway, and it's endless niggas. It's like endless niggas on both sides. We open the door. Oh, let's do a Waka Flocka. Just cuts on like then. I promise you, y'all, out of everything, I just dapped the nigga up. I started dapping niggas up. I was like, I knew every nigga in that building. I was like,
Yeah.
what up? What up? Facts. So that is one memory I have too. Everybody, Ree started my dream.
Dating anybody. He was not even like an aggressive person for real. Like
no, he wasn't.
Person. It was just a very weird place to be. We was just in the trenches. We was not of the was just in the trenches. It's a difference.
He literally just lived in the trenches. And when y'all, if I really could tell y'all the hood,
drug dealer in high school. That's what it sounded like. We went to go see Ree Ree and her nigga, and we had to go through this crowd of smoke.
It was just niggas from the neighborhood, just deep. Just deep.
But
that's
y'all cut the #1 stunner.
Yes, that was the first record I ever recorded with Tiff. And after that, I just fell really in love with it because that's all we talked about, all we did every day. It was a part when we had no responsibilities in the world, but just to be up in Tawana house, not trying to catch us getting high, getting cold high. We used to be like,
wow.
Yes.
Those was the days.
No, for sure. And I was saying everybody, if you see my dreads were started and rotated by Ree Ree. So that's a special connection, man. Right, that changed my life forever. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really think about it.
Did that senior year of high school.
Yep, I said, Ree Ree, I want to get my hair done. I was like, I'm ready to get my hair done. I'm about to get my hair done.
3 times in a week.
Remember, I was tripping. I was like, they keep falling out.
It was dang.
No, it was.
So soft for real. His hair is really soft, guys. It's like really curly, like Cuban people hair. And he locked it.
Shout out to the game, man. Hey, shout out to the game, man. And if y'all have, shout out to Tone, my co-host. He's laughing at the story. He's laughing at our story. Yes, man. Shout out to Tone, man. Shout out to Ree Ree, man. We live at the Wreck on Marvelous Bluntz, man. Yes, we are. So now, have you been seeing? This is crazy, right? I don't know why this is happening. Kevin Hart memes is going crazy right now. What is up with the I've seen Kevin Hart so many times with these memes. Have you been seeing them?
I've been seeing them, but I don't know the source. I don't get the source. People that's weird. That is weird.
No, like the internet really has changed because people literally just taking different pictures of Kevin Hart, y'all, and making captions. I don't know. Well, Kevin Hart's probably loving it. You know what I'm saying? He's probably loving it. Free promo.
We keep making these niggas fucking rich, bruh. It's my turn. Make me rich. I shit. Fuck. Keep making these rich niggas richer for no reason.
And I talked to, like I said, I'm sorry, say it one more time.
I said they make anybody famous. They give anybody attention.
And the thing, it'd be crazy on the internet. It'd be like people you know making somebody random just go viral.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with somebody. I was like, I know people personally in real life that have followers on social media, and I'm not like saying like, oh, you gotta repost my stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but you're like, bro, you making I think like 2 rap artists. I think like 2 girl rap artists. I know the one person that made them go viral like twice. And like I said, I'm like, bro, post my video. You feel me? Like if you
what's up, man? For real.
You feel me? Oh, you got a fact. You got a facts. Look, facts. You got a facts in here.
Yeah. Cause it's like you gotta they'd be real quick to like you say all the time, support strangers more than their own people, you know. And it's just, and a lot of times it's like out of mind. Like I'm sure it's not intentional, but
no.
At the same time, it should be intentional. It should be intentional. It should be in the front. It should be in the forefront.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree. That's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, I tell artists that I know, and they be upset about support. And I was like, I used to be upset back in the day, but then I realized people actually have lives, bro. We're all growing adults. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect where people at. And it's not that I guarantee you, if you like you should, they should be, but if they would, they could. You feel they would. You feel me? So don't take it personal. Just keep working, and then one day they're gonna come around and be like, it's gonna be natural, and they're gonna be like, yeah.
It
But
just
don't
work. We still young, and there's a lot of people who I hear
appreciate it.
testimonies all the time. Leslie Jones talk about how she was in her 40s when she got a break, or you know what I mean, or Tabitha Brown. Love Tabitha Brown. She's a cook, a vegan cook, but she
Mm.
was making videos on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook for like 2 years because she said God told her to make videos, and she was getting like 25, 30 views, and then one day, something went viral.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
So
you just never know. And that's what I mean about participating in something greater than you,
yeah,
and something that you're not only passionate about, but that's purposeful in its nature. Something that fulfills you, but also serves the greater good of our, of our community.
yeah,
So and that's what I mean. In anything, if you find something like that and you stay down, it's gonna work because it's your purpose. It's what you're here for. You just gotta find it. Buckle down. And that's what I mean by finding my way this year. That's what I'm trying to navigate through this year. Is
can we get
is
a lighters
living
up
a
in
more
the chat?
purposeful life.
No, 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 Ree, you saying no. I didn't mean to cut you off. You literally saying like your purpose, like where God really wants you to go. You feel me? That's why I
Yeah,
gave you big lighters up.
it's,
Big lighters
it's
up in the chat.
true. I'm working on it now. Like I feel like I wanna I wanna invest in people spiritually. You
Yeah.
know what I wanna invest in people. Not we we so used to seeking monetary investments,
Mm.
and we need to be looking for a spiritual investment. Someone who's gonna
Yeah, you're right.
invest in you, from a soul standpoint. Like are you really good? You know what I mean? Are your intentions pure?
Mm.
What motivates you day in and day out? Is it just for you? Because we focus so much on self-care and self-healing, but to what end? Just so that
Mm.
you feel good? Are you hurting other people along the way? So it's just really getting in tune with yourself, and listening to that voice from within. I call it God.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and following your best intuition so that you can serve the many, for sure.
Hey, hey,
You
big lighters
can't
up
be
the Ree, man.
Yeah,
You
can't be
spitting.
successful.
No, you spitting right now. Like big shout out to you. This is what I definitely wanted to get you on here for because that's why I love you and Tip, because y'all keep it 100. Y'all gonna keep it 100 in y'all own way. You feel me? And what you
Yeah.
said was right. Like people really need to worry about your spirit where you at. You feel me?
Yeah, and stop being so selfish because it's all
Yeah.
flesh. Bruh,
And
oh my God, that's what I've been looking for. Like nowadays, and anything that kind of like gives me pleasure, or or stimulates me. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, is this rewarding my flesh or is it rewarding my spirit? And really
yeah.
knowing the bro,
Mm.
it's a
You got
that's
me.
and that's what I found in my Zeus
Look,
dive.
look. That's what you found in Zeus? Okay, no. Okay. Look, no, that was a great comment. We were just hit us with some good spill, but
Woo.
we talk about it right now. So that was going to segue actually into my next question, which was, what have you been watching? What shows have you been watching?
Woo.
Movies? What have you been watching? What's been on your television?
I went like out of my norm a little bit. I was so bored, ain't nothing on TV. I was like, let me go look at Zeus because I keep seeing this chick for Sean pop up. She popped up on my podcast, know for sure. And I felt like she really is like the cutest little thing. She just got a temper on her real bad. So I went back. I watched first I watched her in Blueface show Child. I was just like, Lord,
Wow,
okay.
huh? Talk about it.
That was a lot. The sad part is, Christian, is that like it's not with the money, but the mentality, bro. I feel like we've been there. Probably
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
probably not as severe, but yeah. I can't, you gotta, I can watch it and give her grace, because I know I've been in situations where I wasn't no fucking better.
Right, 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 right.
So I mean, I think from a culture standpoint, to me, it just spoke volumes, because they made millions on that jump, bro. Like, that's what's in demand. That's what people want to watch. That's what our people want to watch.
Right.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
I didn't even think of it like that.
yeah, that was, because I'm telling you, I watch it, but I'm detached. I just be like, wow. Because in the midst, what got me about Krishan is that in the midst of all this shit, this girl is on the bus, drunk as hell, with a blunt in her, about to spark a blunt, saying, okay, we about to go perform. We need to pray.
And so it's still there. It's still there that it's good inside. Yep.
And that's why I like watching her, because so many times we get so wrapped up in the after effect that we forget where we came from. And
Yep.
I just like watching her, because I know that one day when she gets delivered from whatever she going through, she gonna be a force, bro. She's only 22. We
Yeah.
all was crazy at 22. She
Yep.
and she
Yep.
she talk all the time. I got so many gifts and talents. God bless me with so many opportunities. I need to stop fumbling the shit. She got a clutch. She got a clutch right now, a crutch right now on her flesh. Her flesh be making a lot of decisions for her, bruh. She be knowing better. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I saw in the podcast. Like, she really be knowing better, but her temper real bad. And
And
I just see it, because it's like, because that's really all of us, bro. Like, in the midst of us being so destructive, so kind of selfish in some ways, God will still cover you.
mm-hmm.
He will still love you. He will still give you opportunities to redeem, bro. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I see it in everything. So that's kind of what I was like, damn. And even with her, and even with Blueface, he with Blueface is like, I understand his motive, but I still can't excuse his behavior.
Correct. Correct.
For Sean, genuinely don't know no better.
Is
He
she
been
young?
in it. Yeah. It's not, it's like they may be close to the same age, but he just been doing it for much longer than her.
Yes. I seen him
And
live.
yeah, wow.
It was
Really?
lit. I can't lie. It was lit. No, I can't even lie. Like when he had his little run with music, he turned
Music.
rolling loud. When that Bust Down Tatiana came on, we was like, "Oh, I want to see you bust down for sure."
And
I get
he,
that.
he business mind is on 100. Don't get me wrong, but he still came up as a kid, right? So he still got that kind of, he's a narcissist for sure, got that God complex for sure. And it
Mm-hmm.
just sucks that he introduced her to the public as this girl who was geeking to be his girlfriend, and was fighting all the bitches in his house to get that spot. And
Mm.
now she just kind of stuck in that narrative with him. And I don't think he never going to not see her as that. They had a therapy session, and he said that he loves that she's so affectionate, and that she got him tatted so many times. He likes that obsession that she has with him. He just don't like the anger that comes with him not doing what she want him to do, pretty much.
Mm. Mm.
He
They
want her to, yeah, it's crazy. It's She got bad daddy issues, real. She don't even fuck with her real father for real. I mean, she do, but not. That's why she called that nigga daddy.
Hey, that's
She didn't.
crazy when I'm just thinking about my head. Like they're really like when you talking about this or whatever, I'm really listening. I'm just like, bruh, these people are really like, yeah, they are. They're really, and it's like what you said. Krishan knows. You feel me? So that's why, even though she does wild out, I always look at it like, like what you said. You 22, like, bro, you 22, you get money.
Always, she
Come on,
already
man.
out of people. You
A
gotta
lot of
give her
people
that.
fast.
Real,
She was a pass a lot of people fast.
it's in her, bro. Like it really is in her. She
People
just
like her. No, look,
like,
people, you'll be surprised. It's only with like the bad girls or whatever she's feisty, but like with celebrities and like,
they
people outside, they love her.
they love her, and it was like, and I ain't gonna lie, like the last couple times I went to the gym, I played her music. It's cool, but she got some tracks that are just like dark, bro.
You know, it's crazy. The host of No Jumper, even though he was asking her whatever, he told her that he's like, nah, like, I listen to your music. It's kind of cool though.
Her music is good, but I mean it's dark in the sense of when she talk about what she been through, and
Mm-hmm.
like she just feel like she need to make money to take care of her family.
Mm.
And it's fucked up because she the baby. Like when they show her family, like she like us, where we got siblings that's like 10, 15 years older. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Like you the baby, and you got all that pressure on your back. You feel like if you make enough drugs, your mother gonna stop smoking crack or doing whatever she drinking, doing whatever.
Right.
Like it's just not fair. And Blueface, he got a mother that pretty much act like Krishan,
Okay. All
but
right.
but older. So that's the crazy he grew up with. But only now he got the opportunity to slap it back.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Wow. Mm. Mm.
That's
Mm.
all I'm saying. It's fucked up. It's fucked up the way
You
he
just,
be.
no, you just fucked my head up. Stop. You like, when you just said it, you just fucked my head up. I just said, I said,
No,
ooh, hold up.
I be
Mm.
I be looking at the psychology of all this shit because what's been done can be undone. What's
Yeah.
been learned can be unlearned. And the
Yeah.
only way you can do that is by recognizing the patterns.
Mm.
And that's as the therapist said, you gotta recognize her. If you're gonna deal with her, you gotta recognize her patterns and when she about to blow up and get in front of it.
Right.
And unless you're willing to do that, you need to leave her alone.
Damn, keep it 100, man. Hey, look. Well, look, y'all see.
That goes for all our toxic relationships out there. Unless
Yes.
you're gonna be a helpmate to that person, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Unless you don't. Because then
Yeah.
it's real hard to get helpmate to somebody else when you don't know how to help yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, one thing we're gonna say on Blunt Talk today, y'all getting some real talk today. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it real. You feel me? And you said something about Krishan, because I'm gonna keep it on the ladies right now, because you are ladies. So I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you
Okay.
this. I'm gonna ask you this question. Who to you right now are the baddest chicks in the game right now? Who are the baddest chicks? Who do you think the baddies? And baddies, they could be either just looking good, doing their thing as a female. Who are the baddies in the game right now?
In what like rap or
I
just
would
like
say entertainment.
entertainment wise, mine are gonna probably be all over the place. But I
That's
think
cool.
I got
Go.
okay. I love Chloe Bailey.
Oh, she's a baddie. Ooh, she's
Oh,
a.
and she's an innocent baddie, but she's trying to break out there, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, me
I'm here.
too. Me too.
Another one. She's another one that I can't wait to see her in 5 years. You know, I love Chloe.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's searching for her identity in the game for sure. Once she figures out what that direction is, again,
Mm-hmm.
like with the ping pong, she'll spring into action. She's gonna be an unstoppable force. She's
Mm.
gorgeous, got a good foundation. I'm excited for her. Um, I love Megan.
I mean,
Megan
besides my rap,
is like
whatever. Actually, she is bad. She's not ugly, bro.
Megan is the anti Chloe, but in other ways, like we got as women, we got different types. You got your feminine types, that's more Chloe style, and you got your masculine women pop your shit. And I feel like Megan definitely exemplifies that for sure.
For
If you
sure.
want to, oh yeah, you know F and F. So we gotta talk Glorilla. I'm here for her.
Okay, that I like. Look, look, look. I'm not gonna say to me she's not bad, but she's cute. She's cute.
You can't you ain't even want to say that. I ain't even talking about her looks when I say bad. Even though money make a bitch real pretty, regardless. If she ain't bad, she gonna be.
She
So we
got
ain't got
me.
that. He was like,
Look
listen.
at the money. Look, look. They need to put. They need to put. If somebody clipped it, they need to put what money make a bitch do. Because I literally had to. I was about to say something else, and I was like, she's cute. I'm like, oh.
You remembered that she got her teeth done and she got diamonds behind there, and that
It
just
all
made
slowed down. It all
up.
it slowed down. But she's
But
bad. She's
I mean,
funny.
like talent wise,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
there. Troll, she already a troll. I love it. I just love it. I love her energy. I love that she's not in a negative space. Even when, man, these fans been tearing her ass up these last couple weeks, and she been taking it all in stride. She's not a bitter bitch.
She's not.
Can't be bitter. You can't be bitter in this game. So I think she may have some longevity as well with her talent. And then I'm just gonna throw another one out there that you ain't even gonna see from left field, because I just got a crush on this woman. If I had a crush on anybody, it would be the baddest, the Angela Bassett.
Oh my god. Oh, she's so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. She looks so good, Black Panther. Oh my god.
She's just early woman, bro. And yeah, you thinking Black Panther, like I'm thinking everything
And in
else.
real
Like
life.
yes, I'm thinking her in real life, like any role, but I haven't seen everything she does. She does so passionately. Like when you talk about finding your purpose, like really portraying people, giving them life on a screen, telling their stories. I see her for the force that she is. She is a classically trained thespian. If you ask
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
food for this. She'd give you a Shakespeare monologue off the top, and she's like 62 years old, and she look better than half of these bitches. Most of them. And, you know what I mean? And I feel like she still haven't got her flowers,
Mm-hmm.
but I pray that she gets them while she can see them, because that's a baddie right there.
No,
To the
she is.
death of her.
No, your baddie list was actually really, really good, and you had me thinking about my baddie list. So, real quick, so definitely, if we're gonna go for the young gun, definitely Ice Spice. I think she's definitely a baddie. She come with her
Oh
baddie friend.
yeah.
You feel me? I think she's a
She
baddie.
actually killing that what is it, drill? Is that the
Yeah,
type
she's doing it.
maybe
She's the
she's
princess
killing
of
that
drill.
on that drill scene, that female shit, she killing it. She in her mood.
Man, she in
She
her mood. She in the bag with her baddie friend. Hey,
yeah, definitely, yeah. I can see
no,
that.
she no, and it's the gorilla too. The gorilla aspect too. Like she bad to me, but she also doing her thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um,
The problem. Yeah.
I'm gonna
They
go
just
to my go ahead, go ahead.
no. I just said that I said they just need to stop playing with her. Like,
Yes,
she
yes,
seems the butt of a lot of jokes, but sis really be in her bag. I would
bad.
like to see her take her a little more seriously on the blogs. It's because anytime you get attached to a nigga, they don't take you serious. They
Yeah,
would have listened to Drake once that Drake shit came out. That shit kind of fucked up her image
they
as
did.
a
They did.
female. Take you serious that way.
And the thing is, it's crazy. She might have just been really just being a fan and just going to chill, like you know what I'm saying. But we'll never know. My old head baddie, she's not even an old head baddie, but she doing her thing from Abbott Elementary. But if you really know her, she was Moesha's mom, Miss
Oh yeah,
Cheryl Lee Ralph. You feel me? Miss Cheryl
yes.
Lee Ralph. She sung at the Super Bowl. She's doing
Mm,
her thing, man. And if you really know, you know she's been around for a long time.
sure. Yeah.
Um, what is it? I
Here
first
for
saw
her.
her on Moesha. and then the first movie I saw her on, she was on Sister Act 2, and she was Lauryn Hill's mother, and she couldn't sing in the choir.
She sure was.
Yep.
She's winning these awards and she is giving these reads out and she is giving these speeches. She's giving us motivation.
Yep.
She is again walking in her purpose. Whenever I just like the way she uses her platform. When she has her moment to address people, to address the public, she uses it to her advantage and she gets out, it's like, Megan was talking about on the No For Sure podcast. Impact versus influence. She's more so impactful.
Yeah.
Like, not trying to influence people. She's trying to leave an impact, and that's what I can give her for sure. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah, there's definitely baddies. And I'm gonna end it out with a little freak, Kalani, and she just bad. I just think she bad. Definitely mention the baddies in the game. You dig what I'm saying? Wow. Shout out to Marvelous Bluntz. Y'all know we going up so far, man. Ree Ree on the show, man. How are you feeling right now, Ree Ree? You rocking with the show?
Good. Feeling good. We covering these bases. We definitely, catching up.
No, you're definitely telling the truth on that. So you being from, DC, was, both from DC or whatever. How do you think DC has changed from when, we were teenagers, we were kids? Like, we've actually seen DC grow since we were teenagers.
So I'll tell you a story. I work in, leasing. I lease apartments. So, but the nice kind. So I was touring this lady, right? And she was looking to live in Arlington. That's where I work. And she was saying how she was moving from what they call Noma.
Man. Wow.
Right? Oh, Noma. So I was like, yeah, I heard about that. And she was like, yeah, it's just gotten so bad. The crime's gotten bad. I said, yeah, that's because they tore down Tent City. They made all the homeless people set up on K and First move.
Yep.
And they don't have anywhere to go, so they breaking in trying to find some heat. And she was like, yeah, but they couldn't stay there, right? And I was like, well, they were there first. Why couldn't they?
Yeah. You right, you ain't lying.
Why couldn't they? And that's on my tour. She ain't, and she was like, and that's what I mean. People, my issue is, and that's why you got million dollar buildings in downtown DC, in northeast DC, in southeast DC that cannot be leased, right? Because when you push Washingtonians, we push back. You think you want to build some new shit up in here and not give it to the people? What?
Exactly.
You think that shit gonna stand? What? I'm sorry. I see it. They run into Virginia. They getting the fuck out. I work in leasing. I know.
Wow.
I had a job offer me $400 a lease to come work in DC, and I said no because nobody want to stay there.
Ree Ree, and you're adding a new perspective to it, though. You're adding it. See, and y'all gotta realize, like, she's working in the apartment field, so she's seeing what she's seeing these people move. So that's why I keep telling everybody, I'm like, bruh, it's like Gotham. The rich will be preyed on, even if you don't look rich. The youngins don't care now. Look, I said our generation, we were beating up and robbing each other. The youngins like, no, let's go get the other people.
People on the train. If you alone, like these youngins is running up. It's and making of it. It's terrible.
Youngins, and I said not even youngins, like you said. You can't build something and try to push everybody out. You're going to have to help the people. They're not going to go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? And I saw that firsthand when I was working at FedEx at Eastern Market. I'm like, these people walking around living, not saying it's trash, but they living in Unkland. It's Unkville. They don't even know it. And every time I'm talking about
Trinidad. What?
Man.
Trinidad told me because when I was driving Lyft, and this was 5 years ago. So
Mhm.
that probably even worse now. But when I was driving Lyft, I used to have friends in Trinidad, whatever, when I was in high school. And my mother used to live over there too. When she lived over there, the apartment she lived in was $750 because that's pretty much where you go when you just need a place. You know what I mean?
That's how I
You
used to
don't even
be.
have that option no more. You used to get your whole place for 750, 800 a month over in Trinidad. Same apartments. They go in there, put up some doors, windows, put up some paint. 1,500. Same
Man,
apartment. So now you got people, and these people lease blind because they be in Oklahoma somewhere and get a job in on Capitol Hill and see Trinidad still in DC, blah blah blah.
mm,
Okay, cool, I can live there, and then they get here and they be, you know, niggas shooting up in the alley and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it's really not fair for anybody
yeah.
because you take advantage of people who don't know the area well, and they looking at radius and they looking at these pictures that you show them that they close to Union Station. They get here and it's a mile away. Like
No, and
it's not
you
fair.
said, you said
And
it's not fair for everybody. That's crazy. That's a good
it's
twist on it. Like, it's not fair for everybody, not just for
because
us, for all our people.
these people are buying where they can afford.
Mm,
Just how we can, the issue is that a lot of black people can't even afford to buy. So that means that the others that can afford to buy are buying where they can afford. It costs you gotta be able to have $1 million to live up in Georgia Avenue. Those are
fact.
$1 million homes now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Even over in Northeast where we from, over Minnesota and shit, those houses going for 450. That's
Mm.
$500,000.
Do
It's
you
no
have
200. It's no $250,000 3 bedroom 2 bath houses.
remember back?
It's
That was
not.
back in the day. That was back in the day
That
how it
was
used to be.
that. It just don't exist no more. So it's not fair for anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, unless you want to go broke. Now, what I can say is, being in my business, I also see that there's definitely a vast wage discrepancy between the races. Real
Mm,
bad.
yeah.
We not manage money. We just not taught. You know what I mean? I see people talking to me acting like they struggling. They're like, "Damn, I really want to keep it under 1,800. I really." And these are for studios, by the way. My studios run 2 grand. So they
Woo.
sit there talking about, and that's nothing. Cause in DC they be close to 2,800. So they like, I really want to keep it under this amount. Okay, okay, I guess this will work. Ooh, I'm going out my budget. And then I see their fucking budget. They bring in 8 bands a month, but they only willing to spend 1,800 on housing. A lot of times black people aren't taught how to properly budget. You know
Woo.
what I mean? And
We
we're
going.
also not, we're so me, my, not selfish, but self-centered. It's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
We're so self-centered that we don't collaborate as easy. We so worried about somebody. It's a thing called abundance mindset,
Mm,
meaning it's a way of thinking where you don't you just do without necessarily having a safety net. It's called abundance, and it's a way of kind of manifesting more into your life. So
mm.
a lot of times, I forget what the name, what the other one is called. But we're always, we don't come from a place of abundance. We don't come from a place of God will bless us with more if we use what we have in the right way. You know
Right.
what I mean? So instead of us collaborating with what we do have, like, for instance, like me and you going in on buying a property with a 4 unit house. Me and you can go invest in a 4 unit property over in Southeast somewhere, and we could live
Yep.
for free, make the niggas downstairs pay rent. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm too worried about you fucking up my credit. and you too worried about me losing out on the 10 bands you got to invest, so that dream don't happen and we don't get to move on. You know what I mean? We don't have the abundance mindset that other people do. Shit, we still be kicking our kids out at 18.
Yep.
And then wondering why we can't live with them when we get old, because they don't have a place to stay because they wasn't able to stack up. It's very rare. I've seen a post. This lady was like 34 and she had a kid. And she said this was her first time living from under her parents' house when she bought her own house. And she had been on a salary job for years.
Mm.
So, it was like, and she had a kid. So that means even a lot of times our parents will kick us out when we have children out of wedlock, or, you know what I mean, when we go to school or graduate or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Go lay down.
Shout out to the kids, y'all. This is
She creepy. I ignore her ass.
it's all good. Shout out to the kids. Shout out to John. Shout out to the gang.
Dang.
No, but you're definitely spitting. You're definitely not. No, like everything you just said, like it's like everything you just said. Like I'm like, bro, this is what I be thinking, but it has to be more of us thinking like that. So it takes how you and me are. Like, no, we going with it. Like I was like you said. If I got some bands and I know, I'm like, hey, just like you said, if you just get 10,000, we'll put up, and then even if you don't have money like me,
I got the credit. I might got the credit.
So then boom.
I got the funds and I got the credit. So there we go.
You're either gonna get more money than me, or you're gonna just be getting money like me. You feel what I'm saying? Either one. Sure. Even like with your circle.
You to take the risk.
Yep. Because that could be your circle. That could be your circle for the guys. You like, hey, all y'all need from y'all is 10 stacks. You know what I'm saying? 10. All I need is 10 stacks from y'all, and we gonna put up and buy these apartments. You feel what I'm saying? And just y'all get a certain percentage out of what we getting, just so y'all can eat. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said, abundance, like help y'all family. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, that's real, bruh. Oh my goodness. Hey, y'all know this has been a real episode of Marvelous Bluntz. Before we go, I gotta ask Ree Ree this question, man. We gotta ask you a Marvel question. This is Marvelous Bluntz. So, in the Marvel world, I know you watch some Marvel movies.
I love it.
So, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Ran back at Avengers last night just for the fuck of it. So,
speak on it. What's your favorite? Give me your top Marvel movies. Your top ones. Give me your 5. Give me 5. No, give me 5. No, I don't.
That's hard.
Your top 5.
All right. And they may not be in chronological order because I didn't have time to process this, and I love Marvel.
It's okay.
Thor, Ragnarok.
Yes.
That Joe. Avengers.
The first one?
Oh, the first one. How you know? Yeah.
Okay.
See. I like Ant-Man and the Wasp. So that's
the second
Ant-Man,
one?
the second one.
Yeah, that's me and Lex Jam. That's my joint. Yeah.
I can't wait for this joint that's about to come out. And then
it's out.
It's out. Yeah, okay, I gotta go.
It's funny. I want to take lessons on Sunday again.
Bet. I'm trying to think. Oh shit! It's not enough numbers because I fucking love.
Keep going. Just go crazy. Go crazy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're tapped in. You're tapped in. Yes, you're tapped in. Yes, the first. Make it clear. The first one.
And then no. Spider-Man, of course, but
which one?
I like the last one. No Way Home.
You like No Way Home?
I like the last one, of course, because it blended all 3. But outside of that one, I'm gonna have to go with my man Toby.
The GOAT.
The original Spider-Man and the first one. I love the Venom fight. I ain't gonna hold you. I like the Sandman jump. That was cool. But number one all the way.
Wow.
Those, I mean, of course, I love Black Panther, but it didn't make it.
It wasn't it. It wasn't it. Did you see the new one?
Yeah, I just saw it. I saw it when it came on Disney Plus. I loved it. It's great, but maybe it's top 10, but not my top 5.
Okay.
Of
Okay.
the ones I named, those are definitely my top 5, and maybe some honorable mentions. But the Black Panthers would be in my top 10, um, along with Doctor Strange. I have
Oh,
to throw him in. Yeah, not that shit he did with Spider-Man. That shit was weird. The
that was
first,
whack. That was whack. That was whack. Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
the multiverse joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Um.
I hate movies that make it seem like this shit never even happened. It ended and nothing even happened. Like, as time goes on, y'all just did all that shit for nothing, and I'm blown.
Ree Ree, no, I really appreciate that you really giving your real opinion on it though. Like, no, Ree Ree's giving her real wild
Go
opinion.
over the G, bro.
Oh my goodness, man. Hey, big shout. Hey, first of all, man, big shout out to Ree Ree, man, popping out on Marvelous Blunts, man. First of all, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate her, man. She already know we super, super locked in, man. I'm glad you came on here and came on here with some real wisdom, you know what I'm saying? You spitting some real stuff. You gave me some information I didn't know, about leasing and stuff like that. And we had a good time. So shout out to you, man. Get your spill before we leave. Get your spill, your socials, anything. Shout it out.
Yes. So on Instagram, I to be desired _ I'll be having a new Instagram coming out soon called Desiree Canary, and that's going to be my new brand popping out. I will
Okay.
be focusing on more of kind of what I touched bases on today, more so of purpose driven lifestyles, as well as self-healing and self-care to feed the masses, not just the self.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm
mm,
married. I have 2 children. That at my core, I'm very maternal, and I just kind of want to spread that love. I feel like I could spread that love throughout the world and just let people know that there's someone who cares about them on a deeper
yeah.
level, for
Mm,
sure.
mm. That was a real spill right there. So shout out to
Yeah,
Brady, man. Definitely, y'all. We definitely gonna support her new journey, wherever it goes on Marvelous Blunts. Especially with her going to be helping people to really help people. That's just a great thing, man. So, um,
that's
no, so
it.
no, we're gonna be whatever she does, y'all. We're gonna make sure we share it on Marvelous Blunts, promote it on Marvelous Blunts, tap in, follow her, you dig what I'm saying? And if you haven't already, man, like, comment, subscribe to Marvelous Blunts. Shout out to everybody that showed up, showed us love today. We had a great conversation. The whole clip will be up tomorrow, y'all, around 12. We're gonna have it back up and have it live. You can watch a little bit of it tonight, but we're gonna have it up tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Shout out to Ree Ree. Shout out to everybody who rock with us. And, man, peace, man. We out.
Hey, where's your... Love you, bro.